Hi there, my name is Lo. Welcome to my channel where I discuss everything between Hermes and grocery bags. There are these times in life where you have to reflect upon the decisions that you've made and hold yourself accountable. And today I'm doing that in this video because Liz from Nothing But Bags tagged me to talk about the bags that I didn't wear in 2024. So of course I'm joking around a little bit because I thought it was a really interesting video that Liz did. Of course it will be linked down below. Please go check it out, subscribe to her channel because she's an amazing creator. But Liz was making the point that in these sort of end of year videos, we as the handbag community talk a lot about the bags that we use the most. And we're not paying a lot of attention to the bags that we haven't given as much love. So I'm very happy to participate in this tag because I've made quite a lot of conscious effort to get the best out of my collection this year, and I really wanted to see if it paid off. So I'm not really structurally keeping track of what bag I'm wearing in any app. I usually take a picture every day of what bag I'm wearing so I can also post it to Instagram, and I've been doing that pretty consistently this year, so I'm quite happy with that and I hope to continue that in 2025. I also get feedback that people like to see how I'm styling my bag, so there's always also a little bit of my outfit included in the pictures. And I might have skipped a day or two, but overall I think I should have a pretty solid representation of what I actually wore this year in terms of my bags. The only downside was that I sat down for like half an hour yesterday basically putting all of those bags into an Excel sheet, comparing it with my full collection of bags, or at least the section of bags that I own that I also find really important to wear because they are in the contemporary luxury segment and they should not just be in my collection collecting dust. So I did that tally yesterday, and I have to say, I think that the whole random bag generation thing that I did this year, where I just have a little program randomly select a bag from my collection that I'm going to wear, that actually worked quite well. And whereas Liz showed us, I think 20 bags, if I remembered correctly, I'm going to take a little bit of a different spin on this video. There are some bags that I didn't wear and I'm going to tell you what happened. There's a couple of bags I wore very little and I might have to consider selling them. There's a couple of bags that I really thought I had worn more, so I was a bit disappointed. And then there were some bags that I wore actually more than I had expected. I basically just want to run you through those bags. So let's dive into it. So I'm not going to pull out all bags. I will just insert some pictures here and there also because it's already pretty dark. The lighting is not great. And showing you all of these bags is also not really the purpose of this video. So there were 4 bags that I didn't wear at all according to my sort of bookkeeping on Instagram. And for those 4, I wasn't really surprised. So the first one is my Furla Metropolis round bag. That one I actually sold 2 weeks ago and I already had it up for sale for quite some time, and once I put bags up for sale I really try not to use them anymore, so I also cannot impact the condition of them. Then quite similarly, I didn't wear my LM Raisin and my LM Vosges bag. I realized that I wasn't reaching for them, that I didn't really want to wear them anymore, so those are also now up for sale. The resale value for LM is pretty bad, so I haven't sold them just quite yet because I don't want to make such a significant loss, but I will probably have to let them go at some point in time. And similarly with my Desmaliers Lausanne bag, it's a beautiful style, but for one reason or another, the silhouette doesn't really speak to me anymore. So that one I also put up for sale. So then perhaps to switch to a little bit more of a positive side. So this is the category of bags that I actually wore more than I had expected. Coming up first is my Aspinall Large Lottie bag. I didn't wear this a lot recently, but I had completely forgotten that this was quite a popular bag for me earlier in the year. As far as I could count, I wore that bag 5 times. And mind you, I haven't worn any bag more than 6 times. So my 2 favorite bags of this year were my Burberry small night bag, which is also really more of an errands bag for me, and also my Ferragamo Studio Soft bag I've worn 6 times. It's one of the most favorite bags in my collection. So even if it has not been randomly selected for me, I will just reach for it because I will miss it occasionally and I just want to wear it. Another surprising one for me was my APC Grace mini bag. I have the full APC Grace bag collection right now. So the mini, the small, the regular size, and also the baguette. And once you get a full collection of bags, I also have it with my Marc Jacobs, the tote bags, you do start to get a preference for particular sizes because they just go very well with your lifestyle. I thought the mini was actually way too small, but as it turns out, this was actually the most popular one for me out of the 4, so I've worn that one 4 times. Respectively, I wore the other ones 2 and 3 times. And then another surprise for me, sort of in the same vein of things, I also have the full range of the Marc Jacobs tote bag in leather. And I really used to have an issue with the large Marc Jacobs tote bag because I just found it so incredibly massive that, especially traveling with it in the train, I frankly found to be quite annoying. So then I switched jobs earlier this year, and now I'm traveling by car, and I'm actually finding that, be it by random selection, but also last week, I just reached for it because I knew I needed a big bag, and I needed a bag that could also handle like a splash of rain or to be put down on the ground and me not minding it too much. And I actually have been finding that I do enjoy that bag quite a lot under particular circumstances, and if I'm traveling by car, it is totally fine. So then for bags that I thought I had worn more, and I was a little bit disappointed. First of all, my Chloe Marcy bag. I have been on and off with this bag. I cannot really get rid of it because it was my first designer bag, and I felt I'd really rekindled my love for that bag. But then it turns out I actually only wore it twice this year, so I do feel like I need to up that number more next year. Very similar, my J.W. Anderson Pierce bag. Apparently only wore that twice. Well, it's one of the favorite bags in my collection. Also one of those bags, like, I feel like a forever bag. It's black, it's versatile, like it goes with everything. I feel like I should be able to do better. And then finally in this category is the Marc Jacobs J Marc bag. So this one that I actually fetched. Apparently I only wore this bag once, and it's quite a simple flap style bag. I only got this because I like the color so much, but it is really versatile because it comes both with a crossbody strap as well as a chain strap. I have thought about whether I should sell this because apparently I'm not really reaching for it, or perhaps it was just not randomly selected for me all that much. But I just feel like it should be an easy one to reach for, also like on the weekend, sort of just going out, grabbing some groceries, something like that. So I think I should really try to make a conscious effort of using this bag more before I decide to sell it. And that brings me to the last category of bags, so the bags that I didn't wear all that much, just once. And I think I have valid reasons that I'm not reaching for them, or I'm just ignoring them even if they have randomly been selected for me, because I know I've done that a number of times as well. And perhaps I should consider letting go of these bags. So first up is my MCM Anna tote. I just find this a super cute full leather style from MCM, so I don't really care all that much about their canvas bags, but when I saw this in this color, I was obsessed with it and I just wanted to have it. But there's a couple of reasons why I don't really reach for this bag. So first of all, it is pretty small. It's also really stiff, so it doesn't hold all that much. The top zipper is, well, fairly annoying. Like, it is smooth, but it's really one of those bags that you have to sort of set it down, take both of your hands, open up the zipper before you can actually get inside it, and it doesn't open up very widely. So that definitely doesn't help with this bag, as pretty as it is. And then there's one final reason why I don't really reach for this all that much, and that is because it is blue, but it's etching very much on purple, and I noticed that I have difficulty styling that. And that's probably a poor excuse, because whenever I have a random bag selection, I can always find an outfit for it, but it makes it kind of hard to reach for it, because I don't really want to wear this if I'm wearing black. I don't really want to wear this if I'm wearing blue, because it's just a bit too purpley. With this outfit, I also wouldn't wear it. So I just struggle a bit with this bag, and then I'm just thinking that this might not be the right bag for me in the long run, as cute as it is. So I think I might just put this up for sale next year. Then another bag I ended up not reaching for a lot is my Marc Jacobs tote bag in the size medium. So whereas the large was quite popular with me because I switched jobs and I could travel by car and I got a bigger laptop, I feel like I really enjoyed this bag in 2021 2023, traveling by train, having a smaller laptop, but now it doesn't really have a good place anymore in my collection because this will fit pretty much everything but my laptop, and that's probably shouldn't be like a very good excuse. It just feels kind of awkward having a bag that fits everything but the laptop. So I'm torn because it would break my heart to some extent to break up my Marc Jacobs The Tote collection and get rid of the medium. It could come in handy again at some other point in time in my life, though I'm not expecting to switch jobs again anytime soon. But who knows, perhaps my next laptop is going to be a smaller one. But it also feels kind of wasteful just having this gather dust. And the Marc Jacobs The Tote bag is probably going to be around for still quite some time, I'm hoping or expecting. So this is one I could technically replace if I wanted to have it again. But let me know what you think. Should I get rid of this one or should I just keep it around for a time where it becomes a better match for my lifestyle? And then last up is my YSL envelope clutch. So I have two of them and I fetched both of them because this black one I actually did use a couple of times and then I used this one once. So apparently, as like versatile and functional as these are, I'm not getting a lot of use out of them. I would, however, always keep one because I also think this is a very good evening bag. But having two of them is becoming a bit too much, I think, in terms of how much I'm using them. And then apparently it's easier for me to reach for the black one. So I also got another chain strap. So I have one with just leather woven through it. And that's the convenient thing, that if you have a black one, it's just always easy to get a color match. While on this burgundy one, I haven't been able to do that. Although I really do like the color and it's more fun than to have another black bag in my collection. It is the most sensible thing to keep the black one around and not the burgundy one. So this one I might as well also just put up for sale. That would also mean that I'm pretty much selling the majority of my YSL collection because my YSL East West Tote is for sale. I have a YSL like bill pouch that I have up for sale because I'm just not getting enough use out of it. And then I would also have this one up for sale. The thing with the YSL items that I have up for sale now is that I'm getting very, very poor offers, like not even half of full retail, while all of these items I've only used pretty much like a handful of times and they're still in pristine condition. I'm also not looking to make such a loss on items that are just getting more and more expensive. They are timeless, they're really nice quality, and they never go on sale. So that would really be the only downside of me trying to sell this one. But again, having it sit in the closet gathering dust is also kind of pointless. So that's my evaluation of what I wore over the past year. So fortunately, I've worn pretty much everything. If I haven't worn it at least once, then I kind of know why I didn't wear it, and those items are up for sale. I had a couple of surprises, I had a couple of affirmations as well that I didn't really discuss, but I wore my Coach Cassie quite a bit. I wore my Givenchy Mini Antigona quite a lot, but I've recently expressed how much I love that bag, so that's not much of a surprise. My Furla Opportunity totes were really popular this year, especially the mini one that I have. So I'm definitely hoping to enjoy that again next summer. And overall, I am pretty pleased with the fact that I used pretty much everything in my bag collection, at least that I care about. So I have been slacking a little bit with the random bag selection the last couple of weeks. Also because I just didn't really feel like putting outfits together. But this really confirms to me that this is a system that helps me get the best out of my bag collection. So in this last week that I'm working, and that will be the week before you see this video, but in that week I'm going to give some more love to a number of bags that I haven't used enough. So I'm definitely planning to use this J-Mark bag, for example. Then I'm going to take some time off over the Christmas break, and as I start the new year and go back to work, I'm going back to my random bag with a little bit of wildcard selection system. So have 2 or 3 randomly selected bags for me each week, and then fill it up with the bags that I love and enjoy the most. And then I hope that in 2025 I also get very decent usage out of my collection. So I'm going to leave it at that. Liz, again, thanks so much for tagging me. This took a bit of effort, but I'm happy that I made an evaluation and that it came out fairly positively. If you want to do this topic as well, consider yourself tagged. My YouTube friends, you know who you are, so please do this video as well if you're interested. And for all of you other viewers out there, thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you all next week with, I think, the final video of the year. For now, remember, there's a styling situation and a taste for everything, so don't judge, wear whatever the bag you like. Until next time, and as we would say Dutch, doei!